hopefully we'll be able to have time to get it all done. All right. Welcome everybody to the live stream. Thank you guys all for being here. If anybody's new and would like to stick around and be notified of anything upcoming and all the highlight videos and stuff like that, make sure to subscribe with notifications turned on so you never miss an upload. I do these live streams a couple times a week, and then I do highlight videos. I also do a lot of live streaming over on my Twitch channel over at Coranimal on Twitch. And then a lot of my news and stuff like that I do on my Twitter account over at coranimal1 or at coranimal1 on Twitter. If you guys want to check that out. But yeah, thank you guys also very much for joining me up over here. And today we have a good live stream. It's only going to be a couple hours long. Hopefully we'll be able to get a lot done. I know I'm kind of rushing into this because I really don't have a lot of time, unfortunately, today. But what we're going to be doing is building a stable for our sheep over here, and then we'll use the stable to add on to like any horses and other, maybe some donkeys or something like that later, if we, start to gather up a whole bunch of animals that we want to put in the stables. But today we mostly want to get our sheep put into a stable and have it auto collect all the wool for a wool farm. So that's going to be my highlight video for today. But again, if you do like the video, please hit that like button. It definitely helps out support the channel. If we do get lucky, which I'm really hoping that we do, we will have a lightning storm or a thunderstorm. So we can head over, because if anybody remembers from the last live stream, we gathered up and trapped a whole bunch of creepers, and we're ready to gather up a whole bunch of skeleton heads. So hopefully we'll get lucky tonight and have that as part of the video for tonight. Then I can make that highlight video for how to collect mob heads. It's pretty simple, but hopefully I'll be able to actually get a video of that so we can get that uploaded to my YouTube channel. So yeah, without further ado, let's go ahead and get started on the video. Yeah, thank you very much for joining, or I guess let me go ahead and do an intro for this highlight video. Welcome back for another Minecraft video. Today's video, we're going to be building a stable for our sheep to be able to make an automatic wool farm. So we'll be able to get a lot of wool and be able to use them for banners, to be able to make custom banners and things like that for our village, as well as to be able to use them for other decorative type things. I need them for paintings and other decorative type things for our villages and things like that for future episodes. And there's a lot of cool and awesome things that you can do with wool. Plus, it'll give us an opportunity to have the sheep there. So in case we want to change the color of the sheep wool or anything like that, we could do that pretty easily. And if you are interested in that, go ahead and stick on through the video, and we'll get that displayed for you and show you how to do it in your world. But thank you very much for joining. If you do like the video, please hit that like button, subscribe for more content like this to be able to help support me and my channel, and to be notified of any future highlight and live stream videos that are going to be coming up very shortly and in the future. But thank you very much for joining. But let's go ahead and get started on the wool farm. Today we're going to be using spruce logs to try to keep kind of the same style as our house, so we don't go too far away from the style that we're using for our house. We're going to need probably a couple grass blocks just in case we need those, which we do have a lot around, so probably won't need too much. A light source, so if we want to put any hidden lights and things like that, we'll be able to have that. Some spruce fences, mostly for decorations, and hay bales. We will be making other things with the spruce logs and stuff like that throughout the build. And then we'll need the iron blocks for some hoppers and things like that. Hey Froggers, welcome to the channel. Thanks for joining. I know it's kind of late tonight, but thank you very much for joining. I appreciate you, and we'll see you in a little bit. Alright, so let's go ahead and gather up some of these. We'll probably need that later on. And, oh, something I completely forgot. We need glass. I did not gather that up. Because I definitely want to get the sheep placed first. Let's go and gather that. Put the rail thing in here. I had one of these full of glass, I thought. I know I used quite a bit of it. Maybe not. There it is. Okay, that should be enough. Do we want to just use regular glass for this? I still like the white glass in this texture pack, so we'll probably have to get some bones for white dye, which I know I have a whole bunch. I just fly over there real quick after I go to sleep. Alright, so let's go over to the moss farm and get some bones real quick. I did this on a previous highlighted video not too long ago. Okay, that should be good. Excuse me. So first we just kind of need to figure out how many sheep we have, how many sheep we want, and then kind of get it centered at this area so we can get this put in. I don't want to put it to like one side because I really do want to put some other animals in this area eventually. It's not going to be huge. It's going to be pretty modest size stable. But let's see how many sheep we got here. We got 1, 2, 3, 4. Of course I fall down. Get out of here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. Okay, so we're going to need 9 dispensers. Let's go ahead and make crafting table. I guess we'll need that. Alright, clear out some of this stuff in here. Some of this stuff we don't need, so I hope that you guys aren't too annoyed with me on the stuff that I have in here. Just, you start gathering up stuff on survival and it just kind of adds up after a while. Okay, we'll leave this in here for now. And that should be enough. This is such a super easy farm to make. I think I want to try to make this a little bit more condensed than usual. So I do have 9. So let's go ahead and count out. I mean, this is kind of center-ish. Let's just start right here for sure. And what we need to do is put the observers facing the grass block that, which I think that that's how it goes, right? No. Yeah, that's the eyeball. Okay. This map pack is a little bit different, so it's a little bit different to get used to. Okay. So the arrow, that's where the power is going to go out this way. Okay. So first off, what we need to do is kind of figure out where we're going to put the sheep, and then we could kind of figure out where we're going to end up putting the observers. And one of the videos that I actually saw, one of my buddy Wins, which he has a YouTube channel, which he put a video on a sheep wool farm. I think I'm gonna actually use his style, and when I do my highlight video, I'll definitely put a link to that video in here. I think it's a little bit more compact. I know that I think linked it to somebody else, but hey, I watched it from his channel. I didn't see it from anybody else, so that's what I'm gonna use. So his is kind of compacted like this, so it's kind of back and forth. And since we have 9, I'm just going to go out. This is the center, and it's an odd number, so we'll just do this. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so that should be perfectly 9. We'll start with the observers, and then we'll kind of build our way up. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that should be 9. Oh, I don't know how that happened. Gotta face the grass block. Okay. I really do like this system. Plus, I mean, we could use more carts or rails, or you could just put 2 things of rails underneath here. It won't matter. And then on top of each of the observers, and I'm trying not to rush through this too quickly, but on each of the observers, we want to face the opposite direction of the power. So we face this way towards the grass block, and then the opposite direction on top of each of the observers. Like that. So now we have a very compact system in which to have the wool farm, have the sheep in there. It's going to be really compact. And then we actually, it uses up a little bit less glass, I think, as well. So it's a very, very useful, doesn't use a lot of space system here. All right, and then after we get all of these kind of enclosed off, then what we want to do is kind of crouch and place 1 glass block on top of each of the dispensers. And we should be able to access the dispensers from the back. So like right here, we have all the access that we need to be able to, put more shears inside of the dispensers, so we can feed them all of the shears that we need, so we can get all the wool that we need. I'm having a really hard time talking today. I'm really sorry. It's been kind of a rush day for me today, so I do apologize that I'm kind of stumbling over my words a little bit. But now that we have something that looks a little bit like this, with all of our observers and dispensers placed, then all we have to do is come here to the back with some redstone dust and place the redstone dust 1 behind each of the dispensers. Now, if one of these dispensers is fired, it might fire off on these ones, but I don't think it's going to hurt the sheep or anything like that. And if the wool is not there to be collected, I don't think it's going to matter either. So I don't think that's going to cause any issues. Then all we have to do now is get the sheep in their areas. But before that, I like to put trapdoors on top of the areas where the sheep are, so we can come through and actually open them and dye them a different color if we want. So that way, if we need to change out the color for a specific purpose or reason, we want a purple banner or a blue banner or something like that, we need that type of dyed wool, then we can come in and change it very easily. So I'm going to go ahead and make some trapdoors real quick. But we do not want to put the trapdoors in quite yet, because it would be a little bit hard to get the sheep in there. One of the toughest parts is actually going to be getting these sheep in there one at a time. We'll see what we can do. I swear I heard a skeleton. Let's see here. Yeah, I might just risk. Yeah, this might be a challenge, but let's see here. Let's put that there. Can these guys come out through here? Not quite. Come on. Just need one of you. Let's hope to get just one of these in here. Okay. Oh, crap. That's right. And I'm crouched because I think it's a little bit easier to crouch. That way you're not falling off so much. And putting one of these, like just a solid block to push them into, kind of helps them get pushed in there as well. Okay. Hopefully we can get this done and not lose any sheep. Perfect. Come on. Really? Maybe this guy wants to go in there. Hopefully I don't get any creepers because I want to finish this before we have to go to bed. Okay, come on. Come over here. Just one. Okay, we got 3 left. Perfect. We haven't lost any sheep yet. Come on. Perfect. No, no. Oh, goodness. Back over here. Come on, back up. 2 more. We're actually getting this done pretty quickly. Honestly, the last time I did a wool farm, I figured out this block trick. It saves so much time. Come on. Last but not least, get you in there. And let's go to bed. Rip sheep. What do you mean? I'm keeping them safe, right? All right, so we got our sheep all placed. So now it really is, the hard part's pretty much done. Decorating the stables is probably going to be the hardest part of this whole thing, as well as figuring out our storage down below. I think I do want to get this kind of up and running. So let's go ahead and get the shears. Actually, let's go ahead and get the rails put in place first. Let's see here. No, I already have the iron on me. So let's go ahead and get some chests built so we can get some hoppers going. Probably need, I don't know, should I just do... I mean, I guess. I mean, at least it's not like a grave hole. They could still see. They could still kind of. Yeah, they're pretty much. Yeah, ripping the chat for the sheep. But you know, I mean, at least they're not despawning. They'll be able to live a long, very long life in a cell, basically. Never really felt really all that good about imprisoning anything. I mean, even villagers, it's like, they're trapped forever just because you want to trade with them or whatever. Oh, crap. Okay, maybe he won't bother us. Okay, so let's go with... I need at least a couple levers. Actually, is that going to be enough? Might be enough. Yeah, it'll be enough. I swear I keep hearing skeletons from behind me. No, I just need one. Oh well. At least hopefully this will work the way I want it to. If it won't, I'll fix it, I guess. And yeah, so let's go ahead and dig down. Get rid of some of this stuff. I swear, inventory, it never lasts long. You always... so much stuff. And I would do an automatic sorter for the sheep wool, like if you know, if there's a lot of different colors and stuff like that. I'm just gonna have it collected into one spot for now. I might do an automatic sorter eventually, but for now I'm not gonna really worry about the automatic sorter unless it gets too much or something. I don't know. Do I have everything? Actually, let's do that. Okay, so the main, like, rails are going to be coming through on these two blocked areas, so I don't really want to have my entry and exit to the storage room be on those two block areas. What I'm thinking about doing is actually having it like back here in the back, so that way I can deck out the front and it doesn't look like super bad, and it's kind of hidden more or less. So what I'm going to do is kind of go center and go straight down right here. And hopefully we don't fall into some deep cave here. Because I swear I heard a whole bunch of like mobs and stuff like that pretty close by, so I was wondering if there's a cave system somewhere around here, but hopefully we'll get lucky and not have to deal with that. So let's... put all of our blocks in here, I think. Okay, perfect. Okay. So now what we have to do is find the one level that's like right above the sheep and get a rail system going. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. Then this is Y level 67. So right here. Which honestly, these observers kind of indicate where we're at anyway, so that's perfect. Awesome. And what I figured, because I like using some kind of block that is different than a natural block, just so I know not to dig into it or whatever. But I do want to have some light sources down here. So let's go ahead and do this for now. Then I also like to go out at least one more block space away from my rails. That way, nothing's rubbing up against the rails. Because I've noticed that like sometimes the rails will stop if it's too close to another block. So I usually give my rail system a little bit more space than usual. So that works pretty good. Alright. So if this is the observer, so that it has to be 1, 2, 3. So it has to be this right here. Oh, I'll have to go out one more. Dang it. At least we'll have lots of room back, down here to work with. Okay, maybe I will need... more levers. That's fine. Make some more levers. I'm thinking if I put a power rail here. Oh, where did that one go? Okay. And a power rail here. No, dang it. Or do I just want to go in a circle? Okay, I have another idea. This might actually work better. Use more power rails. the one there. Yeah, this will work good. Go straight down with that one. Straight down with it again. And make a whole hopper system here. I mean, honestly, I think that 6 should be enough. Oh, hey, Deathhead. Welcome back. Yeah, I was trying to go back and forth, but I kind of changed my mind. See, and then right here, that way I can... Oh, come on. I hate when I do that. Go in a complete circle. You have to really just kind of go from one side to the other. Okay, there we go. So that should work. And that way I'll have to use 2 levers. And there we go. Perfect. Make sure this is 92 and 91. Make sure we're in the right spot here. 92 and 91. Perfect. Let's go to bed real quick. Alright, now, okay, I don't need a crafting table. Just come over here and, actually, let's get rid of our rails. We don't need any more of those. Back in the rail box. We will need more hoppers, so I'll keep those. Five should be enough to start it with. So there's gonna be like a creeper coming up behind me. Okay. So honestly, I don't know how long we're down there when it became nighttime. Oh crap. Well, at least I didn't have that many. Did not mean to do that though. Dang it. Where are we at? There. All right. Now we have all the shears in place, which means that this thing is operational. It's probably not collected anything so far because, oh, it's already collected some wool. That was pretty quick, actually. All right, so let's go down another couple levels, and we can start building the storage area for the wool. One thing I do know about wool, especially, I mean, we already have quite a bit, and it goes pretty fast, so I want to make sure that we have a lot of storage space. Perfect. I think about that far should be good. Nope. It's alright, whatever. Now, I might not deck this out tonight, unless I have time. I'm not going to really spend the priority. I kind of want to spend most of the time working on all the decorations or the building up above. But eventually, I mean, I'll definitely come down here and make it look nicer, so it's not just stone and whatnot. Okay, how far up do I need to go? Okay, I just want to make sure I'm going all the way to the top. Because I swear, every single time I make a wool farm, I never have enough storage space. And it always gets kind of backed up. So I'm going to do... Okay, I'm going to definitely do more than that. Maybe... So I need four more double chests. All right. Actually, now that I think about it, dang. Kind of need this to go over one more. Hopefully that's a double chest. Okay, perfect. Because I realized that the way I have the hoppers set up, I want to make sure that it's going to go in each one of these. And if I had like multiple colors and stuff like that, I think that I'd probably do an automatic sorter down here. But for now, I think this will be perfectly fine. Alright. So now I think that it's going to go all the way to the... Well, maybe I'll go through this one first. Okay. But at least it'll have lots of area, like lots of space to be able to load this thing up. We won't have to worry about it for a while. Light it up down here so we don't have mobs issues like that. I mean, so far decent. I mean, that's a decent amount. But this thing's just going to be automatically running the entire time, you know, that we're around this area. Now the fun part. Now we get to build the building. Hopefully we can get a thunderstorm here soon. So like I said at the very beginning of the video, I wanted to kind of go with the same kind of style as the house. I mean, obviously a little bit, you know, we want the house to look a little bit nicer, so we're not going to use the stone like this or the terracotta. We're just going to go with the wood and maybe like a little bit of the stone roof. Kind of, you know, it doesn't need to be super fancy. We definitely need the grass blocks around here. so we can continue to get the wool and the grass grown and stuff like that, because I kind of wanted to go with this pod soil look for the ground, but I'm not going to do that. Now the center is right here. And I think I'm just going to go out to the edge of each side. Is it the edge of the glass? Yeah, okay. So one more. And I want a little bit more space in front of here. So maybe we'll go 3 more blocks out. Thank you guys very much for the likes. I really do appreciate it. I know today's video is a little bit rushed and not typically my normal video, so I do apologize for that. But I do appreciate you guys being here, as well as the likes. It means a lot to me. Alright, so I wanted to go out a little bit further in the front so we can kind of deck this out, make it look like there's some water troughs, put some hay bales in here to kind of make it look a little bit nicer. I do want to make it so we can expand out on the sides, so when we get some horses or donkeys or things like that, or even having llamas, if we want to get a group of llamas or something like that in here. But for today, we're just going to focus on the sheep part of it. I am going to put just a basic, like a roof on here, but I do want it to be basically a way to be able to expand on it eventually in the future. Probably need to go to bed here soon. So the front side is going to be a little bit more expanded, and then we'll have a little bit of room here to break out. But on this back side, I just kind of want enough room to get to the storage room. Not really a lot in the back area. So we're just going to go like that. And this will be the basic stall area. We are going to be stripping the wood just to give it a little bit more of like a clean look, not so rough. Plus this wood on this texture pack, I mean, it's very, very log looking. Which in some cases are actually, it's like a better thing to have that log look, but... Alright, so for the height of this, thinking about, let's go 6 high, just because it's always nicer to go a little bit higher, plus the type of roof that I want. I haven't really done before, but I'm hoping it'll turn out looking nice. Is that right? Yeah. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So the roof style, I kind of want it to be kind of up towards like the top, and then kind of a slow slant towards the front here. In my head, I think that's gonna look good. Hopefully it turns out the way I'm thinking about it inside my head. You will need some spruce planks and stairs, or some slabs and stairs, I mean. As well as some cobblestone, which I think I left those down underneath. So let's go grab those. Right here. is that? Yeah. So let's do some more stairs and let's just do that. Hopefully this turns out. I mean, like, in my head it looks good. So let's hope that that's how it ends up looking. I haven't actually built this yet. Okay, so for this back side, I'm gonna go out. Actually, I want to go out one more. So let's go back here for our scaffolding. So we're going to kind of go steep on this side. Actually, I think let's leave that open for now. I want to kind of go to like the first sheep, I think. Maybe like 2 more levels. Oh. And then work our way down with the slope like this. Again, I don't know how I'm going to do this here. And so far it's looking kind of like what I want. And let's see here. Let's do that. Really? See how close we get here to the end. Yeah. Perfect. I think that'll work. Perfect. This will make it a little bit higher in here, but we don't have to have like super high entrance, I don't think. What am I doing? keep that there. And this one indent here, it's like I want there to be like some space underneath, so it kind of looks like there's a little bit of a lip. That's the reason why I'm doing it that way. And hopefully at the end we'll see exactly what I'm talking about for how it's supposed to look. So let's take a look at that and see how it's looking so far. I think it's looking okay so far. I'm not sure exactly how the sidewalls are going to end up, but again, I want this to be more of like a, I'm going to be building onto it later on. So like the walls on the sides are not as important because eventually it's just going to continue onward with a small like stable kind of ending up out here in this direction and also on the other side. Okay. So I need some more wood. We're going to put a beam across here. Cut that off. And I think we're just going to do a basic fence gate to get in here. Put another beam going across the top of here. Didn't really turn out the way I wanted it to. Feels like it needs to go out a little bit more though. Let's go to bed real quick. I'm really hoping for a thunderstorm. I really want a thunderstorm so bad. Get out of here. Okay. So what if I do this? Nope. Yeah, I think that looks good. So for this side, really? Am I really touching it like too high up? There we go. I do like this color scheme though. I mean, spruce with cobblestone is never a bad idea. Okay. I might have to get up underneath it to fix all that, make it look nicer. Nope. Oh, what am I doing? I'm hoping that I can actually get underneath and put some lights on the inside and kind of have them hidden a little bit, make them a little bit brighter. Hopefully that's enough. What am I doing? I made way too many stairs, actually. It's like I only have... Well, I want to do the inside, so... So I'll definitely need to use them anyway. Right. And last but not least... So I need to go to the very bottom. Oh my gosh, this does not want to... It's like my controller settings are super sensitive or something. Move. I actually caught that. Kind of surprised that I caught that actually. Maybe I'll catch this one. Yeah, nice. Actually reach it? Yes, perfect. Nope, knew that was gonna happen. Fine, I'll go back up. All right. And do I want to go out? I guess I do want to go out like one more. Yeah, I think so. This one we'll just have to use the slabs. Yeah, it's turning out pretty good so far. Just getting started, but it's looking nice. Oh, why did it go all the way over? So if I do a beam across here, where does it end up? Right there. And not exactly. Doesn't really work, does it? Thinking. What if I do that, though? First off, that needs to be moved. Nope. Come on. Or maybe not. Promise I'll get this figured out here shortly. Because this beam kind of needs to go all the way to the top. Kind of separate this a little bit. It's not really giving... It's not going to give any room to get past here, though. Because I definitely need access back here. I mean, I could move it all over. I mean, I did give myself access, and honestly, I am planning on building it out. Dang. It's not that big a deal. Okay, we're just going to move this out one. Nope. Not exactly what I had planned, but sometimes you just have to work with what you gotta do. And I did give myself a little bit extra room anyway, so it kind of worked out. Okay. That way I can actually get past there. right here. It's like not quite enough. Why does it always sound like the zombies are going, bruh? Or is that just me? Also, I swear it sounds like they're like right behind me too. Yeah, it's looking pretty good. Actually, I think this is going to work out. Because what I can do is like these spots right there. Actually, sorry, I'm going to put the lights in first before I actually start messing around with that to see how much room I need to work with. Speaking of lights, let's go ahead and put them in. We can figure out all the rest of the details. Okay, so first off, let's go about that far in. Stop getting stuck. Okay. 3. We'll go up 1 level. This should be enough light at least to kind of make it, pop a little bit. And then for this side, got to figure out exactly what level is actually a solid block versus a not solid block. So this is a solid block right here. Right there. 1, 2, 3. And then, let me skip 1 and go up there. Perfect. Alright, now we can figure out where we're going to put these. I think the best way to do this would be just to go over the lights and then we can fill in the rest. So we need these first, okay. So, bam. For this side, nope, not gonna put that there. Perfect. Right? Yeah, okay. I was like, it didn't seem like it was gonna work there for a second, but Nice. And for this right here, we can just kind of cover it off. Or do we leave it? The beam showing. I don't know. Let's go to bed. We'll figure it out. I think I'm going to do it with the beam. Oh, jeez. Okay, I'm going to go kill that zombie real quick. Somebody's just freaking, or the villagers just freaking out. Get rid of that. Do I have any other redstone stuff? No. Okay. So yeah, I think what I'm going to do is leave the beams open for now, and we'll see how it ends up looking, and then we'll decide after that. So we might want to just leave them. Dealing with these stairs upside down sometimes, or honestly, I don't know if it's just a controller issue, like how sensitive. I just don't have that extreme control to go very, very slowly almost. Make sure it's placed like perfectly. Or you end up having that issue. At least I think this will be the worst part, is dealing with these. Oh, okay. Well, at least it wasn't a creeper, I guess. Speaking of, maybe we should look around. Okay, I think we're good. Okay. We'll have to look and see what it looks like from the outside, and then we'll kind of fill in the blanks where we need to. I don't know why, but I always like having my roof lit up. So that way when you're like, you know, flying by or looking at it from a distance, the house looks like it's just beaming with light almost. I mean, it does give a lot of light on the inside, which makes it nice. Or at least a decent amount of light. Not a ton, but a decent amount. But it's more about like the top appearance. For me anyway. Because during the nighttime, if you fly by the village, for instance, and you see all the roofs are completely lit up. And it looks really cool. Of course, I mean, that is my opinion, but I guess that's the reason why I did it that way. Alright, almost got done with the main part of the build here. We can start working on the decorations on the inside. Oh crap. Come on. Can't quite reach that out here. It's like I'm so low, but yet... Okay, there we go. Okay, so that's this part. Let's go ahead and take a look at here. Get rid of some of these. Okay. Yeah, I'm just going to have to fill these in. I don't think there's any other way. It's fine with me, though. Because I have a plan. And hopefully it doesn't mean I have to go get more cobblestone. Hopefully. Okay, I think that works. And my plan is to put some fence posts in here. To make it look like it's kind of holding it all together. Can't put one there, unfortunately. That is unfortunate. So we'll do that. Probably definitely have to get some more cobblestone, unfortunately. I think we'll have some somewhere around here, though. So I'm going to fit it in there. Perfect. Let's see what that looks like. Okay. Why does it seem like it's missing something? Really feels off, though. Okay, I think I have an idea. But it definitely needs more cobblestone. Unfortunately, I'll have to try it. Cool, okay. It's like I just want to get this done so we can actually get to the fun stuff. So let's... try this and see what happens. It's just not looking right to me, so I'll have to figure it out. And maybe adjust that once we get there. Because we might just need to use slabs on the other side, but for this side... Okay. Hey, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. Thank you guys. Thank you very much for joining up. Right now, I'm just trying to figure out what is kind of throwing this build off. So I've been kind of experimenting with it a little bit just to kind of see what I can come up with. Okay, so that is like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm doing pretty good. Today's stream's kind of been rushed. I don't have a ton of time. I usually have a lot more time. So unfortunately, I've been kind of rushing through my episodes. So today's a little bit off. But for the most part, I feel like I'm doing pretty good. So it's like trying to fit in as much as I possibly can under a time crunch. I like being a little bit more relaxed. All in all, this is coming together pretty good, considering. Okay, let's see what that looks like. I don't know if I like it or not. Something just doesn't seem right, though. That definitely looks better. Just one more final detail on this side. Like, or maybe not. Yeah, this is a solo world, so everything on here I've done myself. I have done some like SMP stuff in the past, and some other playlists of mine, but everything on here is all me so far anyway. Who knows what's going to happen in the future, though. Maybe we'll end up doing something else. Okay, am I going to have to... Ooh, okay, I got an idea for this right here. But I do have, like, everything in this world, I do have on video. So that is one positive thing. So if you wanted to check out any of those videos, you could definitely do that in my playlist. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. Oh, gosh. This is really messing with my brain, though. I don't... See if I do that. Thank you, though. I really do appreciate the compliment. You know, there was a time that I thought the same thing. And you know, there are certain things that other YouTubers or like even seeing on Pinterest and stuff like that. You know, I thought the same thing, but honestly, if you just dig in and start practicing, you never know what you're able to accomplish. Because I felt the same way before. And, I don't know. You never know until you try. And even if, like, you know, you have to copy somebody else's until you can kind of get your own visions going and kind of figure it out. I mean, that's kind of what's fun about this game is you can kind of see what other people are capable of doing and kind of duplicating it in some ways and then making it your own in other ways, which makes it kind of cool. Because a lot of the things that I've built are things that I've seen other people do, but then I just tweak it just a little bit. You know, just to kind of give it my own little twist. Takes time, though. I mean, like anything, you know, you have to practice, experiment, kind of, you know, figure out your own way of doing things. But, you know, I mean, when it comes to certain, like, I mean, art in general, you know, there are certain things, like, I see people do, and I'm just like, wow, I don't even know how you're even capable of doing something like that. Like, I was watching a TikTok the other day, actually. It kind of reminds me of that. I was watching a TikTok where this guy was drawing 3 pictures, like with a pen, on like 3 different pens with one hand, drawing 3 different pictures at the same time. I couldn't do that. I could not do that. I mean, maybe if I practiced for like longer than my lifetime, I don't know. But like I see that kind of stuff and I'm like, that's not happening. I don't have enough time in the day to practice something like that and get good at. But I don't know. I really don't know if this is looking good. It's like part of me likes it, part of me absolutely hates it. Like now I feel like we have to do something like that for the back here. But can't, okay, whatever. Yeah. Like and it was like I'm trying to remember, it was like it was Batman, the Joker, and Harley Quinn was the pictures that he was drawing. Flipping crazy. Maybe I could do that. That is, yeah. It blew my mind. Absolutely blew my mind. Okay, I have not spent I've spent way too much time on this. Okay, it's time to move on. I think it looks good enough. I have to get this other side done, so I'm already running out of time. I mean, I guess my daughter can stay up a little bit later. I don't know. She'll be grateful if I spend too much time on this. And honestly, I probably would have a lot more time today, but her schoolwork was taking way too long. Okay. Oh, I need to go to bed. I don't want to get blown up by a creeper. She is 7 years old, going on 25. She acts like a little miniature adult most of the time. She's a sweetheart, though. Which is interesting, because, like, she's the oldest out of her 3 siblings. Or she has 2 other sisters. And, usually it's like the younger siblings act like the older ones because they want to imitate, you know, their older siblings. But she, I don't know. I mean, I guess she kind of spends a lot of time with like her older aunts and uncles and stuff like that. But I don't know. Yeah, she's pretty cool. Okay. Oh, hey, what? You're not supposed to attack me. It's daytime. I didn't even touch you. Okay, I think I need to close this off anyway. Okay, now I have to tear all this up. Double check the other side to make sure I'm doing this right, though. Maybe that's why it looks weird. Well, that already looks better, so that's good. Okay. Let's see here. No, I understand. Oh, thank you very much for the sub, dude. Yeah, thank you very much for stopping by. That way, at least you'll be notified when I go live next. I usually go live Tuesdays and Thursdays, but thank you very much for stopping by. Hope to see you again soon. Oh. Okay, let's hope to get this done soon. Really want to get to the inside here. Hopefully I'm matching this on the other side at least well enough. Thanks, Froggers. I appreciate the hype. Wait, how did I do that? Oh, okay, then I just went straight down. Okay. Oh, gosh. Like that. I think that's how I did it. Let's hope that I'm not screwing this up royally. Okay, I think I did it. Perfect. Okay, okay. Now we can just finish this off with the fences. Probably need a couple more. Oh, no. It's just these. Okay. Hey, Pedro. Well, unfortunately, I'm not really in a situation where I'd be able to do something like that, or even be able to help, because my situation is not the richest situation. Maybe someday I'd be able to help out like that. But one thing The I do know about the vaccine is I've taken the vaccine, and you should definitely not be scared of it. Um, yeah, I don't know. I don't live in Texas either. I live in the northwest of the United States. I definitely don't want anybody to die either. This pandemic's been really rough on everybody. But why don't you want to take the vaccine? I mean, down in Brazil, I don't imagine that they'd have a lot of really bad propaganda against it. I mean, are your freedoms pretty rough down there, or what? Unfortunately, I'm not too educated on Brazil. I've taken the vaccine, and I know a few people that took the vaccine and got COVID afterwards because, you could still catch COVID and have the vaccine, but their symptoms were not bad at all. And they got through it very quickly and were able to heal up very quickly because they had the extra antibodies to be able to fight it. Um, I mean, the one thing is, like, if you're scared of getting a shot in general, I mean, that is kind of rough, but based off of my experience and what I've seen, it's definitely helpful if you want, to not be at high risk of getting to the point where you're going to be hospitalized for a long period of time or something. But, my thoughts and prayers are out there for you, though. Yeah, I hope it's not a bot either, but either way, I'm pro vaccine. I try not to get too into the stuff that's kind of teetering on offensive, controversial type topics, but I'm definitely pro vaccine. It's definitely been helping a lot of people out there. Okay, so I will talk about something that I do know. Is one, the vaccine was made quickly in a sense, but they've been doing research for over 20 years on very similar viruses um, that helped them to speed up the process of getting a vaccine for this specific virus. So yes, it was made very quickly. However, they've been doing research on it for a really long time, so it's not as like new as you probably think. They've been doing research on this type virus for over 20 years. So it's not like it's really that rushed. And plus, the science for doing vaccines and the science for medicine and stuff like that have been around for hundreds of years. So, certain things, yeah, they might have side effects for certain people because people have allergies. But overall, I really feel like they kind of know what's going on. All right, I think that's kind of the basic structure that I'm going to stick with on this one. But I do understand your fear. I mean, there is a lot of propaganda going on both sides of this pandemic. A lot of people are against it, a lot of people aren't. The one thing I have seen, though, because I have had family members pass away that were not vaccinated, I've seen people that were vaccinated fight through it very, very quickly and easily. Um, so it's kind of a hard situation. I would definitely talk to your doctor, make sure that you're communicating with them about your fears and concerns, and hopefully they'll be able to communicate with you on the pros and cons and you can make a decision for yourself what's best for you. I do know that a lot of people have passed away because they were unvaccinated, and so I definitely don't want any of that to happen. Okay, what was I doing? Put one of these there. Perfect. I'll have to look into that one. I've actually never heard of that. Let's go into that. But it is a touchy subject, you know? I mean, I'm not telling you what to do by any means. I mean, it's your life, you know, you gotta make your own decisions on what's best for you. I've gotten the vaccine and I haven't had any negative side effects at all. I didn't even feel sick at all or anything. I mean, I've had flu shots that made me feel worse, so. I'm pretty sure I got the Pfizer, Pfizer, I think, out of all the ones that were available. Okay, so I want to do a water trough over here. I think the worst part about this whole vaccine situation, though, is there's so many people, you know, that don't really know what's going on. And I don't know, you know, you definitely have to do your own research on it. You have to, one, trust science, you know, and trust doctors and the people that are, you know, in charge of it. Overall, though, it seems pretty serious. Alright, so we got a couple water troughs in here. Ah, come on. Probably could have put the water in here, I guess. Okay. And then hay bales and I actually did have some pod soil though, right? Because I'm thinking I want to use it for a little bit of the decorations in here. Oh geez, that's what I want. I think, where did I put that? Thought I put it in one of these. Pod soil, pot soil. Where did I put it? I hate searching through stuff like this. Did I put it up here? Come on, man. I just did this today. I know that it's here somewhere. Guess I could just dig out some more. Think. It's just dirt. Ugh, this is really frustrating. Okay, I'm just gonna have to dig out some more. Cut down these trees anyway. Alright, so let's kind of make a path. Oh, come on. Now I don't want to get too close to the grass areas that we need. All right. Don't really have to have that connected. It's like, I know sometimes like less is more on this kind of thing, but it looks pretty good. Oh. And oh, I don't like the fact that the fence is hitting it. Dang it. Sometimes I wish that there's certain things like hay bales and stuff like that that don't affect. Let's do that. Does that work? I have to go sleep again. Get away from my villagers. Do that. Oh, I got an idea. Put it more over on this side. Or on the sides. There you go. And then what would it look like if I did something like, can't really do that. Does that look better or worse now? Let's look at from a distance. Oh crap. That's not what I wanted to do. Definitely liking it, actually. Turning out pretty good. Now all we need to do is put some, like, maybe some lanterns, which I did make some of these on accident. See how many lanterns we can make? 4? Dang. Could do more here. And maybe we need some chains too. Okay. Chains is still using these. Oh, jeez. Come on. Just want to close that. First off, I think like maybe putting a lantern in the middle of these right here will help the grass grow a little bit more. Just do 3 there. One there. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Perfect. many spaces did I put in there? 2. Okay. Is that enough light? That's the question, isn't it? What we can do, I think, with this water area to really lighten this up, though, right here in the middle area, we can just pop one of these. It'll be extremely noticeable. Hopefully there'll be enough light to at least keep this, you know, from spawning a whole bunch of mobs. Maybe we'll put a couple of these right here. Yeah. Alright, and I think we're done. Unfortunately, again, we're not getting any thunderstorms. It's an extremely disadvantage here. But I had enough time to be able to get this done, so that is going to be it for my video. I'm actually kind of surprised I was able to get it done as fast as I did. I kind of went over my time budget, but still I was able to get it done. Thank you guys all so very much for watching. I really do appreciate everybody and their support. Thank you for the new subs, for the likes on the video. I do really appreciate it. There will be a highlight video coming out shortly, so if you are new and haven't subscribed already, please consider subscribing so you never miss that upload, and I will see you guys all in the next video.